Ciao, I'm Luca.
And I'm Grace.
Let's learn Italian. Grace, my nonna used to say, "Chi dorme non piglia pesci," and I never understood it until I missed a huge opportunity. Ciao, Grace.
Ciao, Luca. Wait, what does that mean? Ci dorme?
See, today we're learning Italian proverbs and sayings at the A1, A2 level, and this one is perfect. Chi dorme non piglia pesci means who sleeps doesn't catch fish. It's about opportunities, you know?
Oh, like, if you sleep, you miss things?
Esattamente. So I was at university, and there was this amazing internship. But I thought, hey, tomorrow I'll apply. And I kept saying, domani, tomorrow, domani, domani. And then, someone else got it.
Oh no, so domani means tomorrow.
Sì, domani, tomorrow. And you know what my nonna said? Luca, chi dorme non piglia pesci. If you sleep, you don't catch fish. You have to act now, capito?
Capito, I think. So it's like, don't wait.
Perfetto. Now here's another one. When something is really easy, we say è un gioco da ragazzi. It's a game for kids, like child's play.
Un gioco, that's a game, right?
Sì, un gioco, a game. Da ragazzi, for kids. So when you learn something quickly, you can say, ah, è un gioco da ragazzi.
È un gioco da ragazzi. I like that one.
Brava! Now this one is interesting. We say meglio tardi che mai. Better late than never. Simple, no?
Wait, meglio means better?
Sì, meglio, better. Tardi, late. Mai, never. So, better late than never. My friend arrived 2 hours late to my birthday and said, meglio tardi che mai. And we all laughed.
Ha! That's like making an excuse.
Exactly. Now, when you want to say someone is trustworthy, we have a beautiful saying, avere la parola d'oro, to have the golden word. It means, your word is gold.
La parola, that's the word?
Sì, la parola, the word. If someone always keeps promises, we say, lui ha la parola d'oro. His word is golden.
That's so pretty. In English, we just say reliable.
See? Italian is more poetic. Now, Grace, let's say you're at a cafe with Italian friends. You want to impress them with these proverbs. Let's try.
Oh, okay. What's the situation?
So you're sitting at a cafe and your friend Marco is talking about learning guitar. He says it's too hard. You need to encourage him with a proverb. Ready?
Ready?
Marco says, non so se riesco. La chitarra è difficile. What do you say?
È un gioco da ragazzi. It's a game for kids.
Brava, that's perfect. Marco laughs and says, davvero, really? Now another friend, Sofia, says she wants to visit Rome but keeps postponing. Voglio andare a Roma ma domani, sempre domani. What proverb fits?
Oh, chi dorme non something pesci.
Quasi. Chi dorme non piglia pesci. Try again.
Chi dorme non piglia pesci. If you sleep, you don't catch fish.
Perfetto. Sofia looks surprised. She says, hai ragione, you're right. But then she says, ma parto la settimana prossima. Is that okay? You say?
Meglio tardi che mai. Better late than never.
Eccellente. Now here's the tricky part. Marco says, Grace, tu parli italiano molto bene. Your Italian is really good, and you want to be modest. We have a saying for this. Non sono rose e fiori. It's not roses and flowers. It means not everything is perfect.
Wait, rose, like roses? The flowers?
Sì, rose, roses. It's how we say things aren't all perfect. So when someone compliments your Italian, you can say, grazie, ma non sono rose e fiori. I still make mistakes.
Non sono rose e fiori. I like that. It sounds romantic, even though it's negative.
Exactly. Now Sophia asks, Ma Grace, how did you learn these proverbs? You say?
Il mio insegnante, my teacher, ha la parola d'oro?
Ha 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 ha. You're saying I have the golden word. That's sweet, but you mean your teacher teaches well. Better to say, il mio insegnante è bravo. My teacher is good. But I appreciate the compliment.
Oh, I thought, okay, when do you use ha la parola d'oro?
When someone keeps their promises, like if I say, ti prometto di aiutarti, I promise to help you, and I always do it. Then you say, Luca ha la parola d'oro.
Ah, so it's about keeping promises, not about teaching.
Esatto. Now, Marco wants to leave early. He says, Devo andare. Ho fretta. I'm in a hurry. But you want him to stay. What do you say?
Meglio tardi che... No, wait, that doesn't work.
You're right, that one doesn't fit. You can just say, resta ancora un po'. Stay a little longer. That's natural.
Resta ancora un po'. Stay a little more.
Perfetto. Marco smiles and stays. Now here's a cultural thing, Grace. In Italy, when we use proverbs, we often do this.
Do what?
We pause after saying the proverb. We let it breathe, you know, like chi dorme non piglia pesci. And then we look at the person. It's dramatic.
Really? So you just stop and stare?
See? Because proverbs are wisdom from our nonnas and nonnos. They deserve respect. If you say it too fast, it sounds casual. But if you pause, meglio tardi che mai, then it has weight.
Wow, I never thought about that. So it's like a performance?
Exactly, it's cultural theater. Now let's review. If something is easy, what do you say?
È un gioco da ragazzi.
Brava. And if you want to say better late than never?
Meglio tardi che mai.
Perfetto. Now, imagine your friend wants to start a business but keeps waiting. What proverb?
Chi dorme non piglia pesci. If you sleep, you don't catch, fish.
Eccellente. Now let's use la parola in a new way. If I say, dammi la tua parola, what am I asking?
Give me your word. Like, promise me?
Sì. Dammi la tua parola means promise me. So if someone ha la parola d'oro, their promises are golden. See the connection?
Oh, so la parola is like the promise itself.
Esattamente. Now, what if I'm learning to cook and I burn the pasta? Is it un gioco da ragazzi?
No, non sono rose e fiori. It's not all roses.
Bravissima. You're using them in new contexts. Here's one more scenario. Your Italian friend says, voglio parlare italiano perfetto subito. I want perfect Italian now. What do you tell them?
Meglio tardi che mai? No, wait. Chi dorme non piglia pesci. No.
Think about it. Can you speak perfect Italian immediately?
No, non sono rose e fiori. Learning takes time.
Perfetto. You're thinking like an Italian now. Here's a practical tip. Write these proverbs on sticky notes. Put them around your house. Every time you see one, say it out loud with the dramatic pause. Chi dorme, non piglia pesci. Feel the wisdom.
I love that. I'm gonna put them on my mirror.
Fantastico. And Grace, next week, we need to talk about Carnival. Because there's one thing you should never do at a Carnival party. And trust me, you'll need to know before you go. It involves costumes and, let's just say I learned the hard way.
Oh no, what did you do?
You'll have to wait until next time. For now, remember, chi dorme non piglia pesci. Don't sleep on these proverbs.
Chi dorme non piglia pesci. I won't sleep. Grazie, Luca.
Prego, Grace. Alla prossima.
Ottimo lavoro oggi. You did a great job today.
That was so fun. I can already feel it clicking.
If you want to keep building on what we learned, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a lesson.
And hit that like button if you learned something new today. It really helps us out.
We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment with your favorite Italian word from this episode.
Or a word you want us to teach next time.
Grazie mille for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Ci vediamo. Ciao.